So I'm Lily Small, and I'm the artistic director of Great Big Theatre Company. We're a nonprofit children's theatre that operates throughout Ontario.
I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading camps and kids programs. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
Well, we've been around almost 30 years. We're in our 29th year right now as a nonprofit charity. We cater our programs and camps to children ages 6 to 14 years old. And it's full day camps, and they're lots of fun. They meet new friends, they meet new challenges. We do all kinds of activities at the camps, including such things as playwriting, acting, singing, dancing, movement, choreography, lots of theater games and improvisations, poetry, rhythm, arts and crafts, stage art. So lots of activities, and the kids do have a lot of fun. The atmosphere is fairly relaxed, and we do have little performances at the end of every week on the Friday, usually 3:30 to 4:30. And we have a lot of activities during the week there as an end in itself. So we don't build out any kind of an anxiety toward the end of the week, but just say, okay, we're going to share some of the material that we've worked on with the parents and make it quite a comfortable setting. Every child is successful. Our attitude is that children are children, and every child starts from a basis that there's potential there. And I think given enough attention, which we do, because we have a fairly nice ratio of counselor per camper, it's usually about a 1-to-6 or 1-to-7 ratio. So the kids do get a lot of attention. So we try to enable them to be able to express themselves, no matter whether they're the first time dealing with theater arts or if they're experienced. So we try to enable the kids to express themselves both verbally and in their physicalization, physical expression, and emotional expression. We give them frameworks to work with so that they can have some kind of a periphery to work within. And they usually thrive. They really enjoy it a lot. A lot of the kids return again and again to our camps and our programs because of that structure. And at the same time, structure and improvisation, both. We always work with an agenda. We give them frameworks. Is the schedule structured, you ask? We do have an agenda that we try to follow. Within that agenda, the teachers and the counselors have a certain leeway because each child is different and each class or camp has its own dynamic relative to the kids in it. But we give them kind of strong frameworks to work within that time that they're working on a specific task. So we might say, okay, create a character, a happy character within the context of the zoo. And it's going to be about 5 minutes, and it's going to be with 3 other people, and you're going to have this prop to use. So we give them frameworks, and then they go ahead and they create dramatic scenes. And the same thing with, dance or movement. We don't necessarily call it dance. We call it movement choreography because some kids have an association with dance. Maybe they can't do dance or they feel they can't, but every child can move no matter what condition. And so we create choreography. It's very collaborative. We work together with the kids, the counselors and the teachers, and the kids work together to create art forms like that within certain perspectives and parameters. Children between the ages of 6 and 14 are children, and every child is unique in the sense of how they respond, their upbringing, their experience. We do train the teachers in certain behavior patterns that we try to prepare them how to respond to. We find the best reward for children's disruption, or if they're disrupting a lesson or a camp session or this kind of thing, is love and compassion. We find that seems to be the best way of treating something. So usually a child will act up. They need attention of some sort. So we try to give them the appropriate attention that they need. And again, that attention could be in very many different aspects. So whether it be, a physical problem like a stomach ache, or a problem where they're sad, or a problem where something happens at home, or whatever the case may be, or perhaps they don't like one of the characters that in their play that they're getting to do. So we try to act accordingly. We try to give little scenarios, training the counselors to deal with various situations that might come up. And of course, there's always the unexpected. We do ask parents to let us know ahead of time when they register if there are particular problems that have to be confronted when we're at the camp with the child. So we try to deal with that, and we respond to the parent whether we can deal with it and whether our supply of counselors and our expertise can, in fact, have that child at the camp. If it works, that yes, the child can be at the camp. We usually tell the parent ahead of time that we try to give them about a day and a half to assess the child. And, usually if it's the camp, by Tuesday morning or noontime on Tuesday, if we feel it works and we continue. If not, then we let the parent know. And sometimes the parent can sit in with the child. So each circumstance is quite different, really. But we do try to treat it with as much compassion and understanding and empathy as possible, according to our skill level as well as a company. Again, we get so many different kinds of campers coming from different backgrounds. Some kids come, they just want to be actors, in 2 days' time. They want to be professional actors and go on YouTube or whatever the case may be. Other kids are very, very shy. So we try to bring them up. We bring them out. A friendship is very important to the kids. So we try to enable them to make new friends and easy, we try to enable an environment that is conducive to making friends. In our improvisation sessions, we try to always be able to create that flexibility where they're changing groups with different kids during the camp day to be able to adapt to different kids' manners of operating. But again, each child is different. They come for different purposes. Some parents will say, oh, I want my child to be introduced to the arts. Some will say, oh, I've had enough of my child. I need a break for the week. Let's just send them somewhere where we know it's going to be a fun time. Developing skills, we develop stage skills. So it really depends. Each child is different. They have different motives for coming. Different parents have different motives for sending the kids. So we try to adapt to it as much as we can. Welcome. We're all in the same position. We're all new. We're meeting new people, new friends. We try to work together to collaborate our ideas, sharing the experience in a positive way. We try to always, say safety. And safety and love is pretty well the actions we take, enjoy things if there's any kind of problems. Clear communication is very important for us between the counselor and the campers or students, as well as between camper to camper, as well as counselor to counselor. Clear communication seems to always work best. Honesty and clear communication, and of course with the intent of friendship and skill building.
For more information about this program, you can visit their profile at OurKids.net.